We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming, and we saw it coming, and yes, it came, and here it is. What's happening in the Senate, what happened in the Senate today when they shot down the Bernie amendments to put the minimum wage package in the bill. If you've ever been in proximity to a wolf ticket selling loser, coward, non-fighting bastard in your life, you'll know it's pretty obvious what their game is. Their game is to pretend to fight, to save face. And then you tack on the fact you can fundraise off it. You can continue to maintain your power position. You get a favorable media that lies for you, kisses your ass.
Because Manchin agreed to a compromise on unemployment benefits that satisfied some of the lawmakers on both sides. I say good for Joe Manchin. To see such a raw exercise of independent power is so rare and refreshing.
8 Democratic caucus members joining all 50 Republicans in rejecting the change. We're talking at a number of 58 to 42. If you want a minimum wage increase, well, these Democrats who voted against it are even worse than the Republicans, because at least the Republicans are Republicans, and they tell you that we're Republicans, and no one expected any of the Republicans to vote for this. And not a single one voted for it. Don't get me wrong, both parties suck, Johnson. But there's something a little bit different about a party that's got a lot of turncoats in it that really should be on the other team. You know what I mean? Like, really, they should be Republicans. So actuality, we don't have people keep telling you that, the Democrats have the House, they have the Senate. No, they don't. The corporations have the House and the Senate. Particularly the Senate. The corporations won. That's who won. That's who won this time. But okay, Tim Black, who explicitly were the people that voted against having the $15 minimum wage put into the coronavirus $1.9 trillion relief bill? Democratic Senator Joe Manchin of West Virginia, John Tester of Montana, Jeanne Shaheen of New Hampshire, Kirsten Sinema of Arizona, Maggie Hassan of New Hampshire, two close Biden allies, Chris Coons and Tom Carper, both of Delaware, Angus King of Maine. There go your people. There go the keepers of the oath. Bernie Sanders went out with a fight. He said, if any senator believes this is the last time they will cast a vote on whether or not to give a raise to 32 million Americans, they are sorely mistaken. We're going to keep bringing it up. We're going to get it done because it's what the American people demand and need. Bernie's up there fighting a good fight. He's fighting a good fight on this thing. I understand that there are people that don't believe he's even fighting a good fight, because they would fight a different fight. These people are so strategic. They have other ways of fighting that are not in the rules of what can be done. Look, man, I come from a time and a place where you just meet a guy outside and kick his ass. Oh, those are simpler times, man. Call it what you want. That's so violent, so negative. Yeah, but it solves problems. Yeah, in the real world, if you want to take money off someone's table, they might punch you in the mouth. Yeah, they might bust all this up, In the real world, if somebody wanted to come into your home and just cut off your lights and your electricity, they had to get through you first. Now, I'm not talking about the light company or electric company. I'm talking about if some bastard wanted to take away your ability or wanted to stop you from being able to pay your bills, well, they'd have to deal with you. But politics is a place where people can come in and literally take the food off your table. Take your ability to put food on the table. Meanwhile, they're multimillionaires chilling. They got all the food on the table they could ever want. They're good. They got 3 freezers, 2 refrigerators, a lifetime supply of ready to eat meals shipped to their home. 5-star cuisines. Hell, I don't even know if they got 5 stars. Is it 5-star or 3-star? I don't know. Top flight security. They got all the trimmings, everything that they could want for a life of leisure. No saying people would deny you the ability to take care of your family, pay your rent, and do it all with a smile, and then get up on TV and talk about partisanship. Talk about, oh, the rights, I really care, but, I just got a different opinion, And all I'm saying, man, is sometimes life would be so much simpler if you could just punch somebody in the mouth. At least do a Homie the Clown and put some sand in a sock and be able to smack him upside the head with it. But Tim, what would that solve? Not a damn thing. But you'd feel better, wouldn't you? I mean, that's all me down faces today. It's ridiculous. I could feel it through Twitter. The collective. People giving up, man. I could sense it all over. I was getting letters and DMs from people. Totally distraught. Just like, what's this all about, Tim? What's the point? Where do we go from here? I'm like, Johnson, it's in the shirt, Johnson. What I've been telling you. Both these parties suck. When are you going to wake up to the fact that both parties suck? It is what it is. Pennsylvania Lieutenant Governor John Fetterman, who's running for the Senate in 2022, said that every single senator who voted against the $15 minimum wage today should be forced to live on $7.25 an hour so they can demonstrate it to us how it's done. Go, John, go, baby. Go, John, go. Sanders needed to win 60 votes on Friday to get around the procedural hurdle, which was never going to happen given unanimous GOP opposition to doubling the current $7.25 minimum wage. And isn't that the rub, folks? That's the rub. Because both parties suck. The rub is you're mad and selling to Democrats. You look at the Republicans and you go, well, damn, all of them voted against it. So what do you do? What do you say? Where do you go? What's the choice? What's the solution? Man, I'm trying to tell you, these folks don't take it seriously at all. It's a game to them. It's all a big joke. Folks, I'm trying to tell you, these people are grandstanding and looking for photo opportunities and looking to come up like Donald Trump or AOC. Like, that's what they're really trying to do, Johnson. They're trying to make it their way in Hollywood. Take, for instance, this person, Kristen Cinema. Here goes Kristen Cinema casting her nay vote. Check out Kristen Cinema here. She's going to walk up.
Miss Cinema. No.
Yeah, Johnson, that was her. You see her sashaying around? You see that little sashay? Let me show you that one more time. Give it up for the Jezebel, Johnson. Folks, the reason why I say that she doesn't care about us and this is all a joke, especially this Miss Cinema. Oh, guys, like, don't get me wrong, all of them need to fry in hell. Every last one of them needs to fry in hell, Johnson, but there's a special place for Kristen Cinema. This is why I say it. Kristen Cinema wants to be AOC. Touting a Lululemon bag and dressed nicely, reportedly carried in a large chocolate cake for the Senate floor staff who had worked overnight. Yep. For the cameras, Johnson. For the funny papers, Johnson. For the news cycle, Johnson. She wants to be known. And all I'm doing right now is helping this heifer be known. I hate it, Johnson. I really do. Sinema just walked into the Senate carrying a large chocolate cake. Let them eat cake. Democratic Senator Christian Sinema slammed for bringing cake to Senate before giving thumbs down in a $15 minimum wage vote. That's right, Johnson. It's all a big, stinking, lousy, funky-ass game. On top of that, if you notice the way she did her little thumbs down, that made some people say, some people responded to that. Some people responded to Sinema's little sultry, the way she saltered out onto the Senate floor, dapped up Mr. McConnell on the back, and did her little, yeah. You know, like it was a joke, like it was all fun and games. Some people looked at that as her grandstanding, as if she wasn't taking this proceeding very seriously at all. That's because she wasn't taking it very seriously. The only people taking it seriously are people like us who may actually benefit from this. You know, the increase to the minimum wage. Only people taking it seriously are people who are waiting for their stimulus check. People have been asked to live off, what, for a year? What kind of supplement? Meanwhile, corporations have been supplemented, not the workers, but to Christian Sinema, it was all fun and games, Johnson, just a fun and game. An opportunity to come up, an opportunity to grab the news cycle for people to know who the hell she is. That's all it is. What's Ryan Knight. Ryan Knight had a good tweet about this. He said, laugh my ass off. Kristen Sinema was claiming sexism for people, rightfully shaming her for her indefensible vote against the $15 minimum wage. So let me be clear. Fuck Kristen Sinema and any other fraud who tries to use identity politics to deflect from their hatred of the poor and working class. He's not wrong. He's not wrong at all. She did make a statement. Let me find her statement. Sinema, a 44-year-old who was elected to the Senate in 2018 after Jeff Flakey announced he would be retiring, has been criticized for voting against a move to raise the minimum wage across the U.S. from $7.25 to $15. Sinema voted against the effort led by Bernie Sanders along with 7 other Dems who voted with the Republicans. In response to a HuffPost political reporter's tweet about the cake, Twitter users have blasted the Democratic senator. One user responded, looks like she was finally able to get her hair done, wearing nice clothes, and people can't get $15 an hour. So evidently, Sinema doesn't usually dress it up like this. But knowing this was going to be a publicized vote, which would raise her profile, she got her hair did. She went and got a new bag, some new shoes, because she doesn't take this seriously at all. None of this matters to her at all. You don't matter, I don't matter. People putting food on their table don't matter. None of it matters, Johnson. In the aftermath of her cake appearance, in the widespread social media backlash, Sinema took to Twitter to explain why she voted no. She said, I understand what it's like to face tough choices while working to meet your family's most basic needs. I also know the difference between better wages that better wages can make, which is why I helped lead Arizona's effort to pass an index minimum wage in 2006 and strongly supported the voter-approved state minimum wage increase in 2016. She added, "No person who works full-time should live in poverty." Senators in both parties have shown support for raising the federal minimum wage, and the Senate should hold an open debate and amendment process on raising the minimum wage separate from the COVID-focused reconciliation bill. Sinema's trying to play it both ways. She's trying to say that she supports raising the minimum wage, just not now. Just not in this bill. People have been waiting over a year, about a year since the last stimulus check. And those people, and remember, this minimum wage, it's going to go into effect over a 5-year period. So you agree in principle that we need to raise the minimum wage. You voted so in your state, but you don't think federally it's a good idea. That doesn't make sense at all to me. Once again, this is an incremental raise. Some states are already mandating $15 an hour. In D.C., it's $15. $15 is already the minimum wage. Once again, this doesn't affect everyone the same way. But if you agree with it, why not vote for it? More doublespeak from Democrats, and like I said, guys, both parties suck. Sinema is a prime example of that. And it's not lost on me that 2 senators out of Delaware voted against it as well. See me this Joe Biden, who's so great at reaching across the aisle, getting things done. Him and Kamala couldn't even get 2 senators from their home state to vote for the $15 minimum wage, which they are both on the record supporting. Yeah, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris support $15 minimum wage so much, they didn't even get the senators in his own state to vote for it. Yeah, I'm not going to sit there and compare Donald Trump to Joe Biden. But at least when Trump lied to me, he did it with a little bit of panache, you know? Like he'd tell me I didn't hear what I thought I heard, you know? He'd say, "No, that's not what I meant. No, wrong." But Joe Biden is just a liar by obfuscation, lying by omission. You know, the snaky kind of lies. All right, folks, if you thought that was bad, and I think it's bad. Joe Biden's done something with the stimulus bill, some adjustments to bring on more Republicans. Instead of using his bully pulpit to demand that Democratic senators or Congress members fall in line behind his proposals, he's making all types of concessions. That's going to be covered in my next segment. Stay tuned for that.
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't be fooled by corporate media talking heads misleading the people. Get your news and information from an entity that keeps it real. Tim Black. Tim Black is the host of The Tim Black Show. Independent news that leaves you informed, inspired, and sometimes entertained, but always in the know. Go to timblacktv.com and sign up today. The Tim Black Show is news for people who can't stand the news. See you there.